Okay, I'm now going on my second commentary video that I've ever done on the Daisetsu Basen between the alliance, the yellow alliance are Epik and Helepolis, and the enemy alliance are Narcos and RuzSkullen. Let's see how that turns out. Okay, on Helepolis' forces we can see that he hid in his forces in the forest. Some light cavalry, I say several units of them actually. 4 units of light cav. Then he has 3 units of bow Ashigaru, 4 units of bow Ashigaru, then 4 of lone sword, veteran lone sword, more lone sword, lots of lone sword, and 3 units of Yari. Then Epic's forces have 2 bow samurai, bow Ashigaru, some katana samurai, Yari Ashigaru, katana samurai, Yari Ashigaru, lone sword Ashigaru, and 2 more katana samurai. And he has quite a lot of cavalry, 2 light cav here as well, and 2 more light cav. And on the other side we have Narcos with 2 Yari cavalry on his right flank, 2 more Yari cavalry supporting his troops here, general bodyguard obviously, 2 bow Ashigaru, some lone swords, no-dachi samurai, and some katana samurai here. Then we have RuzSkullen's forces with 3 Yari samurai, some more Yari samurai, loads of Yari samurai actually. I see only Yari samurai. And some Yari Ashigaru. He only has spear units, apparently. Then we have RuzSkullen's bodyguard, and we have some light cavalry here. Let's see how that progresses as when they dare to move, because they seem to be sort of, stuck in place. And you see here that he has some hidden units, some more light cavalry. Does he really have just spear units? I see lots of pointy sticks pointing upwards, so I guess he just has spear units, but yeah, maybe it's a new tactic he's trying. Anyway. And he has more troops actually. He's 4 light cavalry on his left flank, which are poised against Helepolis' 5 light cavalry on his right flank. And now it's just basically waiting for who makes the first move, which appears to be the Narcos and RuzSkullen side, who are basically just repositioning themselves, I think. I don't think they want to progress into the archer range here. And the cavalry here is in the standoff as well. They're just basically waiting for each other to strike first. Same happens on this flank as well, and I see that they're just waiting for the other side to make the first move. Eventually they'll probably start testing for each other's weaknesses, or just moving forward tiny bits so that they will entice the other side to move forward as well. It looks like Narcos' cavalry is moving towards the left flank of Epic's lines. And it looks like RuzSkullen is moving his light cavalry as well to meet Heli's. Heli positioned his light cavalry here to make him think there's only 2, but there's still 3 hiding in the forest over here, which he doesn't know most likely. So it's he might think this is a juicy target way away from the lines, but he might also just, basically assume that he will have some units hidden there. And these Yari cavalry are still waiting, probably thinking to draw these light cavalry in there. They are trying now to walk hidden, probably a bit closer. But I see now that Narcos is actually... Narcos has actually moved some Yari Ashigaru all the way from the forest over here to the forest over here. and now he will probably try to use those forces to flank, and he's moving his archers here forward, and RuzSkullen is attacking with his light cavalry on the flank here, but now he discovered these forces and is putting his troops back. He is also putting his troops back to... he's not putting them back, he's actually attacking the archer lines here, hoping that Epik will not be in time to pull in his Yari Shigaru to defend his archers. And look at that, they're taking massive casualties due to the archer fire here. But the archers are already starting to rout now that they're faced with such a cavalry charge, and is putting his cavalry back. Except for this unit, which is attacking again. And ouch, that must kind of hurt. You see here that RuzSkullen is pulling his troops forward, as is Narcos, by the way. Narcos is also attacking the troops here, which doesn't seem to be going very well, probably because of the immense army here that is basically supporting these. They all feel, you know, supported by the numbers. Ruz pulled his cavalry back, and they're basically just in a standoff, and they're not using any of it. And now the first lines are closing. You see now that they are attacking, and a line battle starting to form. Ruz is the first one to close, and he seems outnumbered on this front, but Narcos is starting to support him here, and charging on this front. I can barely differentiate between the 40 because they're both red. Narcos is also putting his cavalry here, probably to occupy this cavalry, but he leaves them here for a bit. And the first units of Narcos, Ruz's infantry is starting to rout, and the line is starting to melt away a bit more now. Heli's line seems to be holding pretty well. This, I can't make sense of this. No, too much red. But this looks like Epic's forces losing out. A cavalry charge going on here, which probably Narcos is going to lose that because Epik has way more cavalry there. You see that Ruz has lost the initiative on this flank, and Helepolis has now cavalry to spare to charge into his rear. Some are regrouping, and some units of Ruz are regrouping to rejoin the main line, but you know, with the cavalry on the loose here, it might not be going well. Although with all the Yaris here, the cavalry should have a hard time actually making a dent. And Narcos' lines are crumbling here. You see that he barely has any units left and is starting to rout. Epik has great weight in this battle. He's putting his weight here, and Helepolis is starting to fall actually under the attacks by Ruz's army. Apparently the spearmen are doing quite well, and Helepolis' cavalry seems to be pretty much negated. I don't see any cavalry left, which might actually be bad for his chances to win his side of the battle. However, Narcos' forces are pulling back, and Epik's cavalry is still in very good shape indeed. The only thing Narcos has left is some lone sword here, a no-dachi unit here that is winning this battle, and he's losing a bow Ashigaru unit here, pretty much one of his final troops. Epik still has quite a lot of weight here, supporting fire by his bow samurai, while Helepolis is starting to slowly lose this side of the battle. However, some of Ruz's units are now starting to rout, probably because of the presence of cavalry here, and because they're just taking too many casualties. And yeah, now that you see a mass rout, because Helepolis' lines can just, you know, hold on for way longer. And now they're, the other side, the red team, is starting to rout now. And Helepolis and Epik have been victorious against Narcos and RuzSkullen. A good game and nice commentate on. and I hope to see you next time. Thumbs up and comment and subscribe, and I'll see you later.